Sri Narayana Dharm Paripalana Yogam General Secretary Vellapala Nattesan recent statement on Malappuram has brought to the fore the long-standing bitter truth of this region. Nattesan said, Malappuram district functions like a separate nation and is dominated by certain sections of the population, making it difficult for others to live freely or express opinions. He said that the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act is the only option for the Ezhava community in Malappuram. People here live in fear. The backward communities in Malappuram have not received even a fraction of the fruits of independence, Nattesan pointed out. But what forced Vellapalli Nattesan to make such a statement? The Hindu politics in Kerala has hovered around two major caste blocks, Ezhavas and Nayars. Considered as oppressed, Nattesan's community, Ezhavas have been traditionally communist supporters but have gradually weaned towards the BJP in recent years. Nattesan sometime back also formed Bharat Dharma Janasena, the political outfit of Ezhavas, which is now a close ally of the BJP and has also contested several elections in the past in alliance with the BJP. The Ezhavas, who comprise 1/4 of the Kerala population, are now considered to be a major contributor towards the growth of the BJP in Kerala. Coming from deprived sections, Ezhavas who work as labourers and do other petty jobs have been the core vote base of CPIM in Kerala in the past but are now more inclined towards BJP. Probably they have realized the communists have always used them as vote bank. Even Congress's minority appeasement politics have adversely affected them in districts like Malappuram. The last Lok Sabha elections saw Ezhavas voting overwhelmingly for BJP. In Lok Sabha constituencies like Attingal and Alappuzha, BJP benefited immensely due to tilt of Ezhava votes in its favour. Even in Thrissur, Ezhava voted for BJP, leading to Suresh Gopi's victory. The other major part of Hindu society in Kerala has been in Nayars. Nayars have time and again looked up at Nayar Service Society that was established way back in 1914. Known for its charity, NSS runs more than 100 schools, 15 arts and science colleges, 3 training colleges, 1 engineering college, 1 homeopathic medical college, several nursing colleges, a polytechnic college, TTC schools, working women hostels and technical institutions. A politically influential community, Nayar Service Society had once even formed a political party by the name of National Democratic Party as its political arm that remained in existence from 1974 to 1996. Forming around 14% of the state's population, Nayars are an influential Hindu community. Unlike Ezhavas, who have been traditional leftists before shifting to BJP, Nayars by and large has been neutral politically, but certainly has been a formidable force in shaping public discourse and defending Hindu beliefs. Though Nayars have history of being part of late K. Karunakaran's umbrella coalition that includes Muslims, Christians and Nayars. But in the aftermath of Sabrimala issue, Nayars have also shown an inclination towards BJP. Significantly, in 2023, in an act that reveals its Hindu shift, Nayar Service Society led the protest against Kerala Assembly Speaker A.N. Shamsher, who spoke derogatory about Hindu deity Lord Ganesha while criticizing the BJP-led centre's education policy. In 2024 general elections, BJP was able to create a political niche for itself within Nayar community as party's first MP from coastal state Suresh Gopi is himself a Nayar. By appointing Rajiv Chandrasekhar, BJP has further increased its clout within Nayars. Thus, there is no doubt that a political churning is going on in Kerala. For the first time, Hindu groups like Ezhavas and Nayars, who have traditionally sided with either of the two blocs, UDF and LDF, have revealed their strong inclination of BJP. It also marks Hindu consolidation in a state where Muslims and Christians form sizable numbers.